longevity. That's what we all want. We want to live longer and feel great doing it. I thought I'd share today my health stack with you, what I take every day that helps me at turning 70 next month feel vibrantly alive and healthy. So let's start because there's a lot to cover. The first thing is a good pre, pro, and postbiotic. I like Dr. O'Hara. I like Microbiome Labs. That's just a probiotic, but it's a great one. So there are a couple of different ones that there's lots that you can choose from. But if you can find one that's a pre and probiotic in one, especially if you're not eating enough prebiotic foods in your diet, then you're going to make sure that the bacteria strains have food to eat so that they can propagate, grow. And that's what you want. The next thing is on an empty stomach every morning, I do something else for my gut microbiome. I just happen to be taking this one right now from Metagenics, but there are lots of different ones that I've taken. I mix it up. This one has deglycerinated licorice. It coats and heals. It has aloe, also coats and heals, and it has something very important called L-glutamine. L-glutamine is a critical supplement that repairs the lining of the gut microbiome, that mucosal lining that is responsible when there are tears in it for leaky gut, which we all have in varying degrees. So this, for me, is my insurance policy that I am doing something to help repair my gut on a constant basis. The next thing I do is a product called GSH. This product is a nano-glutathione product. It is a very optimized glutathione. Now, glutathione is our strongest antioxidant in the body. What's so special about this product is, in addition to having glutathione, it also has something called aloe-ace-mannan. Aloe-ace-mannan is responsible for helping repair the cell-to-cell signaling in the body. You might remember, you might have watched my video the other day on the hallmarks of aging. Cell-to-cell signaling breakdown is one of them. This helps repair that. And aloe-ace-mannan is a very elegant way to stimulate the body to do this. I love this product. The next thing is a huge part of my daily regime. This is called Pro-arginine, and it is a nitric oxide activator in my body. Why is it important to stimulate the production of more nitric oxide, a natural gas that we make in our bodies, but make less of as we get older, even though we need more of it? Because it widens your blood vessels, so more oxygen-rich red blood cells can get through to every part of your body, including your brain, because it breaches the blood-brain barrier. And when more oxygen gets to your cells can repair faster and better. And when your cells can repair faster and better, conditions can start rolling back because your body is designed to heal if we give it what it needs. I love this because it has all, not just one or two, of the precursors to nitric oxide activation. L-arginine, L-citrulline, beetroot powder, beetroot extract, plus other things. It's all in this product. So this is part of my daily routine. I take 2 packets in water and I have this throughout my day. This is another one by the same company that makes the GSH, Provision. It is also a nanoglutathione with some other ingredients that are designed to boost my energy. And it does. And it tastes good. So I put this in some water every morning and I do this. It works for me. I keep doing it. I love this company. I just was introduced to Qualia from a Dave Asprey video on Instagram not too long ago. I've been using this for a little over a month. It is an NAD activator, stimulator in the body. I've taken NAD stimulators before. this is the one I noticed a difference on. And when I looked into this company, they don't make a lot of products, but what they do make are these really smart supplements. So I love this one and I take it. NAD gives me energy. That's what it does in the body. And I feel my brain is sharper and I have more energy from taking this. Whether you have gotten COVID, as most of us have, or gotten the vaccine, it's important to do something to mitigate the chronic spiking of the protein in the body, which is creating chronic inflammation. And as we know, chronic inflammation equals disease. I take augmented NAC. Different from regular NAC. Only a couple of companies in the world make augmented NAC at this point. Dr. Peter McCullough also makes a beautiful product called Ultimate Spike Detox that you can take. I like this one. It's a company from Switzerland. I think it's called BAI, something like that. And I pair it every morning with nattokinase. Nattokinase comes from the Japanese natto vegetable. It tells my body not to clot when it's not supposed to. One of the things that we've learned fallout from the vaccines as well as getting COVID is the body can clot, can overly clot and create problems. So I want to mitigate that. I take nattokinase with my augmented NAC every day. I have osteoporosis. Some of you may have that as well, or osteopenia, or you just want to support your bones, which is always important. But I take a bone health protocol because I want to mitigate my osteoporosis, make sure it doesn't increase and maybe roll it back. I like Premier. Why? Because Premier goes out of its way, this company, to make its supplements wherever possible from food. The body recognizes food much easier than synthetic vitamins. This formulation is no different. It's made from foods. I like it. I use it. Another product that's really important when it comes to inflammation in the body is some sort of turmeric supplement. And after doing research and hearing feedback from customers at a wellness center I work at part-time, this particular product, Tariva, uses not only the curcumin, which many of the products on the market limit themselves to, but they use other parts, the entire matrix of the turmeric plant, things like turmerones, which also have healing properties, and a lot of these other products don't use. I tried it. I really like it. And I use it. Another foundational, most of us are deficient in, omega-3s. Super important to get that ratio of omega-6s, which is abundance, which are abundant in the American diet, with the omega-3s, which are not. So we need supplementation. Even if you love fish and you eat fish all the time, you need supplementation with a good, reliable omega-3 product. Why do I like Nordic Naturals? I did continuing ed with them. I've learned their sourcing. They control their sourcing from beginning to end, and I like that. And this particular one, 2X, has over 2,000 milligrams of omega-3s in the one serving. I like that because I suggest to my clients at least 2,000 milligrams a day. With that, and another thing that most of us are deficient in, I take my vitamin D. I take my vitamin D3 with K2. Why? Because K2 is the valet for D. It gets it where it needs to go. And D is responsible for so many processes in the body. The immune system booster is one. Another, just to give you an idea of how this works, is D tells your calcium to go to your bones, not to your arteries. And K takes it where it needs to go to do that. So it's very synergistic synergistic, and it's very important. I take my D3K2 with my omegas. They're both fat soluble. I take them with a little healthy fat. Could be avocado, could be yogurt, kefir, some healthy fat to help it get in there better. I want to support my heart health. Now, I do it with the nitric oxide activating because that is very important to support my heart health. But I also do it with CoQ10. And there are lots of CoQ10s out there. I mix it up. This is the one I happen to be taking right now. It is important to look into, especially as we age, putting CoQ10 into the body to help with heart health. Let's see what else we have here. Another foundational that most of us are deficient in is magnesium. There are lots of different types of magnesium. That'll be another post. Magnesium is responsible for over 300 enzymatic processes in the body. It is very important. I take magnesium glycinate. It is the relaxing magnesium. I take it in the evening right before bed. And it is a definite foundational part of my health stack. The last thing that I'll share with you is mushrooms. I take Host Defense Stamets 7. I take others. This is what I'm taking now. I love this company. I know their sourcing. I know the people behind this company, and I think that they're a great company. Mushrooms are adaptogens. They help the body adapt to outside stressors. Different mushrooms, as you may know, because mushrooms have become very popular over the past few years, different mushrooms support different organ systems. Lion's mane is brain supportive. So I take this one right now. I love it, and it is an important part of my health stack. So there you have it. There are other things that I take, but these are sort of the foundationals. And you may say, oh my God, she's taking so much. What I have learned is because our soil is depleted, therefore our food does not carry the level of vitamins and minerals it once did. We need supplementation. Will my stack work for you? I don't know. You need to get your own data from your own testing to see where your body is deficient and figure that out. And I'm happy to support any of you that have questions. Feel free to reach out. Info is below. Until then, to your own vibrant good health. Have a beautiful day.